Now who's ready to get spooky? Well, we are in this episode of Conquering Theme Parks. What's up, weirdos? Welcome back to another episode of Conquering Theme Parks. And today, we are about to get spooky. So, today, Universal Studios has started the announcement season by announcing a new maze. And the new maze has not come by much of a surprise because it was kind of leaked a couple weeks ago. So, Universal Studios Hollywood announced its first maze. It's going to be Universal Monsters Legends Collide. This is the Mummy, the Wolfman, and Dracula against each other. I'm excited for this because every year that they do a Universal Monsters or a versus maze with the Universal Monsters, it's always a top tier maze of the event, especially the person that's making the sound score for this maze, Slash. He's not a stranger to this event at all. And the mazes that he usually makes the music for are always the best music in a maze, basically. So this maze is going to be awesome. This is going to be located right next to the Mummy ride, which we kind of already noticed that with the construction update. Did you know in this maze right here it's spelled Dracula backwards? Now that's a cool little Easter egg there. So I know I just started off with the announcement, but they announced a little bit more to this event, and we will speculate a little bit on this because this time is very, very exciting when they start announcing mazes, because we finally get to find out what these mazes are that's under construction throughout the whole event. So, what else did Universal Studios announce? So they announced that there's going to be 8 mazes this year, including the Terror Trams coming back this year, and a live show. Hopefully not the Jabberwockies, because it's been known that the Jabberwockies live show is something to miss during the event. So hopefully they can come out with something new, probably innovative. Hopefully something like Bill and Ted's that they used to have at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. Let's talk about the mazes. There is 8 mazes announced for this event. So let's think of all the construction that we can actually see at Universal Studios Hollywood. So we have 2 mazes under construction in the Curious George parking lot. We got one under the Mummy, by the Mummy queue, which that was announced today. It's going to be the Legends Collide. There's one in the Parisian Courtyard. There is one currently starting to be built at the Waterworld queue, and we can expect that there's going to be one in the soundstage right next to Transformers. So let's count how many mazes we can actually know there is. So you got 2 in Curious George, 1 in the Parisian Courtyard, 1 in the Waterworld queue, 1 in the Mummy queue, and 1 in the soundstage. That's 6. So there's 2 more mazes that we do not know about. We could probably say that there's going to be a maze where they're Walking Dead, and they usually kind of count that as one. So, is it going to be Walking Dead this year? I don't know. There's also speculations that it could be Killer Clowns from Outer Space in that, or just The Walking Dead. But then that leaves another one. Could we be seeing a maze be built in the Jurassic World queue finally after so many years without one in that queue? Maybe, but there's no construction, so we don't know that one yet. I want to bring you back to a speculation map that was announced a couple months ago by HHN Nightmares, and they said there's a possibility of a maze being built right next to the soundstage of Transformers. This would be interesting because the maze has never been built over there, but it sounds, in the speculation map, it sounds like Killer Clowns might be making a comeback again this year. And I would have to say, in, 2019? That Killer Clowns from Outer Space was part of the event, and I would have to say it was a really fun maze. I really love that maze. So I'd be excited to see Killer Clowns from Outer Space coming back to the event. Maybe if they put it inside the Walking Dead maze area, maybe we could see it as a year-round type of attraction, maybe. I don't know. But that would be cool. So let's speculate a little bit, because we only got one house announced. So let's speculate a little bit what we could see, what we might be seeing in the next coming announcements from Halloween Horror Nights. So one of the mazes being built in Curious George parking lot. It looks like an old abandoned house. There's fencing going around it, almost like a barn type house. And I say barn type house because it is rumored that a scarecrow maze will be coming to that area. And this would be an original maze. I'm excited to see the scarecrow maze if it actually does come out. So in the other maze being built in the Curious George parking lot, it is rumored that Halloween might be coming back. I know Halloween seems like it came back every year, but it's always a solid maze. I love going through the Halloween mazes because, I don't know, I just find Michael Myers super spooky, and just him, just that solid face, slowly turning and coming to attack you. It's so creepy, and I'm excited if Halloween does come back, even though it's come back literally every year in the past 3 or 4 years. So let's jump into the Parisian Courtyard, and it is rumored, and these rumors look pretty solid because of just how the facade looks like on this maze, that La Llorona is coming to this event. I didn't go to the event when it came out in the previous years, but I've heard good things, that it's really scary, and just the whole background behind the La Llorona character, and it's just scary. So I'm excited to see it. So it's also rumored that The Weeknd, yes, The Weeknd will have a maze this year. I remember back in 2021 they announced that Billie Eilish might be coming to the event, and some people were kind of iffy on. But The Weeknd, just watching like The Weeknd music videos and stuff, there's a lot of creepy aspects of those mazes, and with probably his music playing in the background, this would be pretty cool. It's something I haven't seen in the event before. So making a maze based off an artist that has creepy aspects, that's going to be pretty cool. This one's rumored to go into the sound stage. There might be a maze being built right across from the sound stage. That one could be Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and possibly an original take on the Killer Clowns, possibly. Because in the speculation map that I see on HHN Nightmares is that it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space 2. There's never been a number 2 movie. So can we see an original take on the characters in this maze? Maybe. And I love clowns in event. I feel like Halloween spooky events or horror events are nothing without a clown maze. So Killer Clowns from Outer Space coming back would be an awesome addition. So in the Waterworld queue, it's rumored to be Candyman. I know a couple years back, 2021, it was announced Candyman was coming to the event. So this rumor does sound pretty solid, because it sounds like Universal really trying for Candyman. I haven't seen the movie. It's going to be one of the movies I need to do my research on before I go through the maze. But I've heard good things, that it's really scary. So those are pretty much the rumored mazes. The only one I really didn't talk about is the Walking Dead maze. There's rumors that Killer Clowns might come to that one. There's rumors that Evil Dead might coming back to the event and be put into that area. We'll see. I'm just hoping that it's not Walking Dead, because it's kind of reoccurring kind of thing that everyone's already seen a bunch of times. Plus, it used to be a year-round maze. So it'd be interesting and pretty cool if they change up the whole maze and theme it to something different for the event. I also said earlier that Universal announced that Terror Tram is coming back this year, and it's rumored Hollywood Harry might be coming to this event at the Terror Tram, which is cool. I wish that Universal Studios Hollywood had more original characters, just like Orlando does. They have so many different characters that they used to theme the events around, and Hollywood Harry is Hollywood's version of that, but that's only really one they had, and I would like to see them jump more into it. But Hollywood Harry would be a cool addition to the Terror Tram. Last year it was The Purge, and it's another exhausted property that they've used several times, in my opinion. So to see what they do with Hollywood Harry, I know before they had Chucky at the Terror Tram, which was pretty cool. So maybe they can theme it around clowns, maybe, because Hollywood Harry is a clown, a killer clown. So hopefully that we can see something pretty elaborate going on in the Terror Tram. But that's all for this announcements and speculation. What is your guys' thoughts? What are you guys most excited about in this event? What are you guys hoping comes to this event? Are you guys just excited to go see this event? Because it sounds like it's going to be a pretty great event. I mean, they started construction really early for this event. So maybe we can see really a lot of detail in these mazes. I mean, look at the facades at all these mazes already. They're really detailed. So maybe we could see that translate inside the mazes too. So comment down below. What are you guys excited about? What do you want to see? Well, that's it for this Conquering Theme Parks. Also hit that subscribe button, because once these events start announcing more of their lineups, I will be making videos on it. So hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you like this video. Also check out the link at the end of our video for more of us and where you can find us on the social media, guys. Peace out, weirdos.